Hi everybody, my name is Salim Symbol and today I will talk about mobile payment system. I will tell you what is the mobile payment system and what is their type and the main components of the mobile system, which is 5, and we're gonna talk about them, and also the secure mobile payment service. Finally, the issue of mobile payment system. Mobile payment is a new technology and it's used to make sure about exchange money between people instead of paying cash or paying by the credit card. 3 billion people are expected to own mobile payment in the end of this year. And also the NFC transaction is expected to exceed $300 billion globally by the 2013. Why people will use the mobile payment? Because of the advantage of it. Anyone can have it anywhere at any time. No minimum monthly transaction, no rent fee, and the most important, it's only required little sign up fee. There is two types of mobile payment, PayPal and PayWave. PayPal. In 2006, PayPal launched a mobile payment platform called PayPal Mobile. This way the system works is really so simple. First, the user must sign up online to set up their account with PayPal, and then simply takes a number with the amount of a transfer and the phone number to transfer the money to, and for security PayPal call you to confirm the transfer. However, this can only done if the both users have a PayPal account set up for mobile payment. The second type of mobile payment system is the PayWave. The type of PayWave similar to a credit card or checking card, but the cell phone is used by touching a PayWave device in the store to pay for an item or on service, whatever you pay for it, instead of swapping the credit card through the machine. But this type of system required an add piece of the hardware that is not currently stand on the cell phone yet. Here is an example about PayWave. We have 5 basic architecture of mobile payment system, which is pay, buyer, and mobile network operator, and banks, and final one is the data center. Now I'm gonna talk about the first main components of the mobile payment system, which is merchant. The merchants provide to the customer the necessary transaction detail, which include the certain static and the dynamic element that define the merchant and the individual transaction. During the final stage, after the customer payment required has been processed by the customer's trust account manager, which can be either bank or the mobile network operator. The merchant payment process advise the merchant in the real time about the payment by forward the payment note. The merchant has the chance to decide the payment notes and can decide whether to approve or reject the transaction. By confirming the transaction to the payment process, confirmation through the data center to the customer trust partner is forwarded. Here is the second one, which is the buyer or customer. The customer receives the transaction data from the merchant and combine it with the information that defined her or herself. A standard form payment request is prepared. Then she or her select the account manager where the payment request is to be processed. The payment process is the trust partner of the customer, either the bank or the mobile network operator. When the payment request is ready for transfer, the customer checks contain authorized by the PIN number and send the payment request into the account manager. Here is the third and fourth one, which is the bank and the mobile network operator. The customer account manager received the payment request and defined the customer and process the payment request. Process include the verification of availability of the necessary money and reservation of the request amount. When the process is complete, a payment note is prepared by the account manager and it's forwarded to the data center of the payment service. Here is the last one of the main campaign, which is the data center. The data center indefinitely the address bank of the payment notes and forwards the message to the margin trust payment process, who again can be either the bank or the mobile operator. The data center handles the message delivery in case of international transaction. However, the second data center is also involved, namely the local data center of the foreign merchant company. The merchant payment process received the payment note and identified the merchant. The payment process advise the merchant in real time about the payment by forward the payment note. The merchant has chance to control of the payment note and can decide whether to approve it or reject the transaction. By confirmation the transaction to payment process, confirmation through the data center to customer's trust partner is forwarded. When a customer's payment processor receives the positive confirmation to initiate a regular bank transfer to merchant bank, this transfer is based on regular, well-established interbank procedure. In case of successful money transfer, the merchant bank send a notification to the merchant, and the customer's account manager send a notification to the customer. If for whatever reason the merchant rejects the transaction, the customer payment processor release the money has received for purchase. Here is the advantage for merchant, which is increased collection security and increase the number of realized transaction, and also open and e-commerce to the new client. The advantage for the customer is provide security payment methods in and e-commerce and easy and fast payment transaction to the customer. Here is the advantage for the bank. Also the bank gets advantage, which is low cost and provide a good service, and also new collaboration between the bank and the customer. Improve access to other banks, and also the last one is leverage a transaction bank processor. And the mobile operator advantage is open a new line of business with related new revenue source. Allowed collaborate with banks and another mobile operator, increase customer loyalty, and paves the way to new mobile service and application. Here is the security mobile payment service. It has many definitions, but the most popular definition is a universal electronic payment service for both internet and mobile e-commerce transaction. This project was invented at the end of 2002 with the aim to address effectively most of the challenge built with the mobile payment service and develop an open and cross broad security approach. Also, as you can see here as an example about the architecture for security mobile payment service. The issue of mobile payment because the money is involved. So the bank has to get a security, and the security is observed a major concern of any type of banking system. So mobile payment system requests a tight security to prevent the thief of data. And also there are many forms or section of mobile payment system to protect, as the protocol, platform, and the operating system. What will happen if one of them go wrong? In conclusion, we talk what is the mobile payment system and what is the benefit of mobile payment system. There is a lot of benefit, but we just give you a little bit example about them. And I told you about two types of mobile payment system, which is PayPal and PayWave. And I told you about the architecture of mobile payment system, and their main content, and security mobile payment service. And also last things I told you about it, the mobile payment system security issue. Thank you.